organized by the Asian Heritage Month GTA. My name is Castro Lee. I'm a councillor for the town of Richmond Hill, the city of Richmond Hill. And it's my pleasure to be your MC today. 喺度咧，歡迎大家嚟到咧，就係亞裔傳統文化月嘅閉幕典禮啊。Okay, so first, everybody knows May is Asian Heritage Month in Canada, and it's a time to reflect and celebrate the contributions that Canadians of Asian origin continue to make to the growth and prosperity of Canada. So that's why we are all here today, gathered together to celebrate Asian Heritage Month. So to begin our program today, I would like to ask every one of you to please rise for the entrance of our VIP. Please welcome our VIP Senator Victor O and Ms. Nancy Sue, Co-Chair Jason Kwok and William Wong, MP Jean Yip and Ben, MP Sean Chan and MPP Tom Rekosevich, and Ms. Ellen So, Consul General from Turkey, Imran Hassan, Consul General from Japan, Ito, Veterans Janet Watt and Doug Finney, Justice Sam Birch, and SLJ Commander Rick Ford, Military Police Academy Captain Tatiana and Sergeant Kerr, Dr. Kay Kayla and Charles Hood. And also we have former Deputy Mayor Willie Wu and Rosemary Sadler. What up, Willie? Meet you on stage. Pujan Kennedy and Louis Tsai, Mama Cho and Bill Chen, Pastor Danny Lam, and Mr. Don Hall. Please remain standing for the national anthem for Canada. We have Peter, Cindy, Fanny, and Ivor to lead us to sing the national anthem. Please remain standing for the Turkish and Japanese national anthem. Thank you very much. Please be seated. And thank you very much all our VIPs. We're very honored today that we have our color party here, and they are going to deposit 5 flags. And the first one is the Canadian flag. The second one will be the royal family. The third one will be representing the Union Jack. The fourth one is our province flag, the Ontario flag. And the fifth one is Royal Canadian Legion flag. Once again, thank you very much, our color party. And next I would like to welcome our 2 co-chairs, Mr. Jason Kwok and Mr. William Wong. And I would like to ask both of them to come up and to deliver their welcoming remarks.
With your presence today, I'm sure this closing ceremony will be a memorable one. We are also looking forward to have your continuous support and patronage for the event that we will hold for the year 2020. Now, I want to pass the stage to another co-chair, Jason Kwok.
I'm also very honored to be invited to be one of the co-chairs of this year's celebration. For those who may not be familiar with the Asian Heritage Month celebration, I'm going to do a brief description. May is the Asian Heritage Month in Canada, a time to reflect on and celebrate the contributions that Canadians of Asian origin continue to make to the growth and prosperity of Canada. Canadians are invited to take part in the events that honor the legacy of Canadians of Asian origin, who throughout Canadian history have done so much to make Canada the culturally diverse, compassionate, and prosperous nation we know today. Asian Heritage Month has been celebrated across Canada since the 1990s. In December 2001, the Senate of Canada adopted a motion proposed by Senator Vivian Poy to officially designate May as the Asian Heritage Month in Canada. In May 2002, the Governor of Canada signed an official declaration to designate May as Asian Heritage Month. I also echo Mr. William Wong, one of my co-chairs, that we are going to celebrate the Asian Heritage Month in future years. It took the organizing committee months of planning and organization to make it possible for us to gather here today to celebrate the 2019 Asian Heritage Month. Thanks to the guidance and leadership and tremendous work by the founder and honorable life member, Honorary Lieutenant Colonel Nancy Siu, and also the time and effort selflessly offered by the members of the organizing committee and the supporting groups. So let us give them a round of applause. So without further ado, I will leave the stage, and so we will watch the movie to enjoy the movie.
Thank you very much, our 2 co-chairs. And next I would like to call upon our Senator Victor O, and to come up and say a few words. And I have to say, Senator O is a very hard-working senator. He's the most hard-working senator that I've ever met. I was with him this morning in Mississauga, and in a few hours later, he was here in Markham with us. So thank you so much for joining us, Senator O.
Let's give a quick round of applause to the hard-working counselor of Thornhill. Either he is in Mississauga or I'm in Thornhill, Markham. So I want to say thank you so much for organizing this great closing ceremony. And today, join us together here, we have Consul General from Japan, Consul General Ito, and we also have Consul General from Turkey, the Consul General Sen. So, ladies and gentlemen, honorable guests, I want to say, the May of Month, the Asian Heritage Month, has come and gone. But the memory and what we have done stays with us. Every year, I have the honor of making a statement in the Senate to start off the Asian Heritage Month for the past 6.5 years. So it is a great honor as a Canadian Chinese descent senator. It is my great honor to join you all on this closing ceremony in Toronto. And I want to thank the Piper, Dan McDonald, who did the weigh-in and the colors, and everyone volunteer to make this country great. We are multiculturalism, and that's what the diversity is a strong point of Canada, and that's where the Canadian is made of the fiber of multiculturalism. And what we are today, everybody knows today the world is very complicating now, and it's getting probably might be even more complicating when you go along. But it is important that in Canada, the beautiful country where we live, the beautiful country where we call home for our children and knowledge, we must carry on promote our diversity and the country across from coast to coast to coast. So I want to say thank you so much that we'll see you again next year. Multiculturalism is always here, diversity and Asian Heritage Month. And thank you very much for a wonderful afternoon. And I'd like to invite Nancy to come up and receive a closing remark certificate from the Senate. Thank you and enjoy the afternoon.
Thank you very much, Senator Ong. And thank you so much, Nancy. As you may all know, Nancy is the engine behind all this. And thank you, our two co-chairs and all the organizing committees. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you. And next, I would like to call upon MP for Scarborough Agincourt, Jean Yip, to come up and deliver a message from our Prime Minister, Right Honorable Justin Trudeau.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Consul General of Turkey and Japan. I want to recognize the sacrifice and service of our veterans here today, as well as the Scouting community. In Ottawa, I had the honor of co-hosting the Asian Heritage the ceremony in Ottawa. And for the very first time, it was held at the National Art Gallery. That's very important. It means there is recognition of our Asian communities. And for the first time, I realized that the word Asian encompasses many countries, 15 countries, from as far-reaching as China to Turkey, to Japan, to Malaysia, Indonesia, and so many other countries. I think it is to our credit of Canada that we have such diverse communities, and we welcome all the cultures and have friendships and understandings within all other communities. It really does strengthen our country. And I'm further heartened to link that to the importance of community. And you could see that when we walked in to this church today. You could see all the local associations like Care First. There was another organization raising awareness on cancer, another one for impaired vision. So I'm very thankful that we can celebrate not only being Asian, as well as supporting our local communities. So thank you very much, and I hope that we have another amazing Asian Heritage Month next year. We're going to keep Nancy quite busy today, coming up and down. I also want to recognize the Indo community is as well part of the Asian community. And they have a long history of being in Canada and being part of our history. I believe that Judy of MP Sean Chen, Scarborough North office, is here to represent him as well.
Thank you very much, MP Jean, and also thank you, Judy, representing MP Sean Chen. And we're very happy that we have all levels of government representatives are here with us today to celebrate the Asian Heritage Month. So now is the provincial level. I would like to call upon MPP Tom Rakozovic, representing Humber River and Black Creek, to come up and say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. You know, I contemplated this morning as I was writing this that I'm about to present to you today, actually learning how to say welcome in many different Asian languages. You'll be happy to know I haven't done that. It would have really messed up the agenda. We would have been here for quite a long time. It's quite a rich, rich continent. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tom Rakozovic, and I'm the NDP MPP for Humber River, Black Creek, and I bring greetings on behalf of Andrea Horvath, leader of the official opposition in Ontario, and I wish you all a happy Asian Heritage Month. I also want to thank my new friend, Nancy Sue, for the invitation to this wonderful event, and I recognize all dignitaries and organizers who are here in attendance today. Asian Heritage Month is a special time of celebration for those who can trace their origin to the world's largest continent, where more than half of all humanity live and can trace a distinct identity back thousands of years. The fabric of Canadian society is woven with many cultures and traditions. Canadian identity is defined by this. And it is in this spirit of that shared Canadian identity that we celebrate diversity through events such as Asian Heritage Month. Asian Canadians bring us a rich cultural heritage and many different languages, ethnicities, and religious traditions, which add to Canada's well-being and strength. As a son of an immigrant, I am proud to represent one of Canada's most diverse ridings, including large communities of Asian descent, especially of Vietnamese, Indian, and Turkish descent. In Canada, we are proud to build bridges, not walls. Those bridges are lined with the footprints of many Asian Canadian families and individuals who aspire to make a new home in Canada, and in so doing, have improved the neighborhoods they have lived in for all of us. Our diversity has become central to the Canadian identity, and celebrations like Asian Heritage Month remind us that though we may come from many different places, our future is a shared one, and a beautiful future indeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we have the representative from the Senate, we have from the federal government and the provincial government, as you may know or may not know. Actually, it's this weekend is the FCM. It's a conference for all municipalities. So lots of city councilors are now in, I think it's Quebec City, except for me, because if I were to have to do this, I would be there too. So. But I'm more than happy to be here, don't get me wrong, all right? I'd love to be here, all right? So, however, you know, the Mayor, Frank Scamidi, is also a big supporter of the Asian Heritage Month. His involvement of Asian Heritage Month is since day one. So, even though he is in Quebec City, he has a video and to bring greetings to all of us. So let's pay attention to the big screen behind me.
Le'oma, ni hao, da hao. Hello, I'm Mayor Frank Scarpitti, Si Jong Shi Ka Ping. Welcome everyone to the closing ceremony of the Asian Heritage Month celebration. As you know, Markham is the birthplace of this celebration in the GTA, and I'd like to thank founder Nancy Sue and her team for organizing yet another outstanding celebration, and of course for her leadership in promoting Asian heritage and our strong diversity. We have always been one united community, and this month was an opportunity for us to learn about the significant contributions of Canadians of Asian descent. I'd like to thank the Royal Canadian Legion, the Military Police Academy, Sung Kem Wing, Mrs. Young Tai, and Peter Toussaint for your support and generosity. Today you'll enjoy a special film presentation, Isla, Daughter of War, which speaks to the power of the human spirit. Together, I believe we can create a peaceful world, free of hatred, discrimination, and violence. Enjoy the afternoon, and thank you once again for celebrating what truly has made Canada the best country in the world.
Thank you very much, Mayor Frank Scamidi of the City of Markham. All right, so that's all for speeches today. Wonderful, because they all in Quebec City. All right. Anyways, next is there's going to be a surprise presentation. This surprise presentation is a certificate presentation to all those who have contributed so much to the Asian Heritage Month celebration over the years. So at this point, I would like to invite Senator Victor O, MP Jean Yip, MPP Rakozovic, also Council Generals of Turkey, and also Council General from Japan, to also come up to present certificates to all the recipients. It goes to Senator Victor O. Surprise! Senator Victor O is a big supporter of Asian Heritage Month before his appointment to the Senate. So since he became a senator, he has offered great support to this organization. Every year he attends the event. So we'd like to honor you with a certificate, and I think the rest of... you want to say something?
I'm going to be short so that we could see the movie. And, you know, we as a Canadian, we always recognize our community, and we recognize people who are contributing to this great country. Doesn't matter where you're from, what nationality are you, but important thing is you've done great for Canada you help to promote this country, you help to make this community a better one that we all live together. So I want to say today, I have the honor of presenting a special gift and also a certificate to Council General Jin from the from Republic of Turkey, and which is also a farewell gift for him for his service here in Toronto as Council General and for promoting all the work that he has been doing. And we all want to wish him the best, all the best for his new diplomatic career. Someday he probably will become ambassador to another country or come back to Canada as ambassador one day. Yeah. So I have a special gift that is a book from the Canada 150, a great collection of all the pictures in this great country. And I hope Council General take it back to Turkey and he could share with his countrymen and his country about the beautiful country that he was here for many years. So thank you for your service.
Wow, this event is always full of surprises. So Senator is supposed to come up and receive a certificate, and in return he's going to present a certificate to our Council General for Turkey, Ernest San. And we wish you all, well on your next endeavor.
And this is the book of Canada 150 that this is the book of Canada 150 birthdays and significant values and photograph in there, so a good memory for you to bring home.
Thank you very much. All right, so now is the the actual presentation. So we have Nancy and also our two co-chairs joining us with all our dignitaries. And let's take a group picture together. So this is a certificate to our Senator, Victor O. Congratulations. Thank you very much. And our next two recipients, they are Chief Eric Jolliffe for the York Regional Police and also Mayor Frank Scarpitti, but unfortunately they cannot join us today, so I would like to acknowledge them here, and we will deliver the certificate to their office by person. All right, in person. Anyways, next we have Royal Canadian Legion Zone D and Hong Kong Ex-Servicemen Association. The two organizations have supported Asian Heritage Month from the very first year, and they were the color party for our first event in Vaughan, and also they are very good friends of us. Thank you. And our next recipient is St. John's Ambulance Canada. St. John's various branches, the members, the fellowship, and the cadets were generous with their volunteering and support. They are long-term members of Asian Heritage Month. And representing St. John Ambulance Canada, we have Madam Ellen So and all the members. Thank you for volunteering. Very good. They're very well trained, right? Very considerate. Wonderful. Okay, thank you very much. Congratulations to St. John's Ambulance Canada. And our next recipient is Scouts Canada. The Scouts were prominent in their help for Asian Heritage Month events. Every single year, the Scouts and Scouters, they were here and a big help to the Asian Heritage Month celebration. So, okay. Okay, we need the certificate. They're busy running up and down. So. Thank you and congratulations to Scouts Canada. Our next recipient is Royal Hong Kong Regiment Association Ontario, and the regiment's members have been the backbone of all Asian Heritage Month events since its inception. Jointly, we have hosted the Government General to a photo exhibition, among others. They have been supportive in each and every single year. So thank you so much, the Royal Hong Kong Regiment Volunteers Association. Thank you very much. And our next recipient is Song Kam Wing Music and Arts Center. The Song Kam Wing Music and Arts Center offers great support and entertainment every year. Without their involvement, this won't be such a success. So we have Mr. Don Ho receiving this certificate on behalf of Song Kam Wing Music and Arts Center. Thank you. And next, we have Markham Wesley Community Center. You know, this state-of-the-art entertainment establishment has graciously allowed Asian Heritage Month to use its facilities. And our 2019 events, including the opening and the closing ceremony here, was with their help. So we have Dr. K.K. Leung and Mr. Charles Boone to receive the certificate on behalf of Markham Wesley Community Center. talking about the Wesley, Markham Wesley Community Center. Our program will probably end around 8 o'clock today, and please feel free to stay behind because Markham Wesley Community Center is kind enough to broadcast the Raptors NBA Final Game 2 on this big screen. So please feel free to stay behind today and enjoy the game. And go Raptors, go! Thank you, Dr. K.K. Lam and Mr. Charles Poon. All right, our next recipient is Peter Tolson. Peter has offered his skills in various ways since Asian Heritage Month's inception. For many years, he has encouraged his students to perform, and he himself has generously offered technical support. So, Peter, where are you? Oh, all right. Such a great singer. And such a great vocal teacher. Thank you. Chinese Cuisine and Banquet Hall. For several years, the restaurant has facilitated our many events, from full house banquets to celebrate the veterans' return, post-media conference lunches, and many others. So thank you so much, Elegance Chinese Cuisine and Banquet Hall. Thank you. And last but not least, our next recipient is Robert McDonald. Robert has been taking photos for Asian Heritage Month events since its inception in GTA. So rain or shine, local or out of town, he offers his services. And we know we can count on him. Mr. Robert McDonald. Do it for you.
This is what we call professional, even at the last minute.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Robert, and thank you very much, all our presenters. And I would like to now ask the two Council Generals to stay behind because I would like to ask them to say a few words. And Council General Sam. All right, so.
Thank you very much for inviting me to this very honorable occasion. The Honorable Senator, Honorable MP, Honorable MPP, and ladies and gentlemen, and my dear colleague, Takako Ito, the Honorable Council General of Japan. And Nancy, thank you for everything. As you see, Turkey is there, and Japan is there, and as the two Council Generals, we are here. And we are very privileged to be a part of Asia. We say Turkey, the Eurasia, because a part of Turkey is in Europe and the other part is in Asia. And Japan in the other part of Asia, if you look, several hours difference, 10 hours of flight, but so similar cultures. We Turks were not there in the beginning. You know, we started from Asia. We were just on the border of China. And some of us went to West, some of us went to East. However, we belong to Asia, and we are very privileged to represent Turkey, the Asian cultures here. As Canada is culturally diverse, Asia is also culturally diverse. And we tell Asia the cradle of civilizations. So in Turkey, we name Turkey as the cradle of civilization, but all Asian cultures, if you look at Japan, China, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, all the countries, Malaysia, Indonesia there, Singapore and Thailand, Taiwan, all of them, they are all the cradles of civilization. And today, with some short films, we try to bring Turkey to you. Now, after this presentation, you will see some short films from Turkey and Japan. So we cannot put you in the plane now and get you to Turkey, but with these short films, we try to bring Turkey to you. This year is the year of Göbekli Tepe in Turkey. Göbekli Tepe is you will see in the video that it is one of the first cities of the civilizations. Last year was the year of Troy in Turkey. You know, the famous story of Troy. And you will also see a short movie about it. I hope that after seeing these movies, you will take the Turkish Airlines, fly to Turkey, fly to other Asian countries, and up to Japan. So thank you for inviting us here. And this year is my last year in Toronto. Toronto has been a home to my family, my wife and 2 kids. I cannot thank enough. And please be aware that you have a home in Turkey now. Please come and visit us. And in the foyer, after the movie screening, we have baklava and simit. Please also don't forget to taste them. Thank you very much.
My dear friend Nancy and 2 co-chairs, and everyone who have been involved for this preparation of the wonderful events, I would like to express my sincere appreciation. This is my first year to participate in the Asian Heritage Month activities here in GTA, but I've been enjoying both the opening and this closing. Japan is an old country, and so most of the Asian countries, they have a very, very rich cultural heritages. Well, Canada itself, as a country, is young, but there are many heritages, including the First Nations, and all those people who have come to this country with the cultural heritage are actually making this country much, much richer than the original one. I have brought this year the 3 short videos. They're introducing the Japanese old tradition that still continues to live here in 21st century by the younger people, sometimes adapting to the new era and other times continue to protect the old tradition. But by doing so, I think we are all enjoying what we have inherited from the past. But here in Canada, you have so many different countries, not only from Asia but others, and you will be having even more enriched life. Yesterday, Nancy enlightened me with a very, very wonderful word, hug principle. What is hug principle? Harmony, understanding, and generosity. I think this is a wonderful way to live in Canada in a multicultural and diverse society. And I'm proud that Japanese and Japanese Canadians are part of this heritage, and we will be a great partner for you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Council Generals. I would like the 2 co-chairs to come up, and also the Senator again, and the parliamentarians, please. Can you come up to the stage, please? Thank you. And where's Judy? I didn't see her earlier. Is she gone? Judy, please. Council Generals, would you please come to the middle? We have, on behalf of all of us here, on behalf of Canadians of Canada, we appreciate so much of your just doing so much for us. And well, I'll tell you a little bit later on. But we have a special presentation from Asian Heritage Month to thank Consul General Sen before he leaves as a little souvenir from Canada, but not exactly Toronto. So I would like you to do the honors and the two co-chairs. And we have a little thank you to Madame Ito, Consul General of Japan. She has been very, very helpful. And I was writing to her at 1:30 in the morning, and she responded very rapidly. So, well, I would like to thank her for all the work that she has done to make this day possible. And I have something to share with you, because in the last 2 weeks, we were working on the film, Ayla, and we were so looking forward to seeing this film. Well, I'm going to disappoint you today, but I will make it very happy for you soon, because we are going to show a few excerpts of Japanese culture and Turkish culture. So, and sometime in the very near future, the Consul General of Turkey will show the film in a professional theater, and we will invite you again. And I hope all of you will come, because he always comes bearing very nice refreshment and gifts and all that. We're all going to enjoy. And I thank you so very much for being here and be so attentive. We rely too much on, well, actually, technology, because it seems that the film and the equipment did not seem to talk to each other. And if you remember 1984, if you read that book, well, we are there. And I encourage our young people not to rely all the time on your equipment and just do this all the time instead of being more proactive or more communicative with your parents. Okay, right. So I will give this back to Castro to acknowledge all the VIPs who are here, and all of you are VIPs. Thank you for being here.
Thank
Thank you so much, Nancy. Yes, I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge lots of VIPs who are with us here today. And first and foremost, we have Miss Nancy Hsu. As also mentioned, she is the engine. Actually, she is the turbo engine behind this Asian Heritage Month. So the month of May is always a sleepless month for her, and she's been working so hard with the organizing committee. And thank you so much for all your contribution. And first, and one more time, I would like to acknowledge Senator Victor All. Thank you for joining us. And please hold your applause until I finish the list. MP Jean Yip, MPP Tom Rakosovic, Council General of Turkey, Council General Sen, Council General of Japan, Madam Itu, and also we have the Royal Canadian Legion Song Di, Mr. Kevin Yip, Metro Link, Association of Progressive Muslim Canada, Amran Hassan. Thank you. And Mr. Charles Poon, President of the Markham Wesley Community Center. Mr. Stanley So, across U-Hub, is over there. Mr. Bill Chen, President for People CSA Canada. And Mamar Cho, Burmese Association. Song Kam Music and Arts Center. And St. Joseph College Alumni Association. I just don't want to miss anybody. Finley. Special recognition to Doug Finney. And he has fought in the Korean War. Thank you for your service, sir. And Justice Sam Bullich, welcome. And SLJ Commander Rick Firth, welcome. Okay, Military Police Academy, Sergeant Kerr, welcome. And also Dr. K.K. Leung from the Markham Wesley Community Center. And of course, Pastor Danny Leung. And Mr. Don Ho from Song Kam Music. Oh, I just mentioned that, sorry. Oh, I saved this for the last because it's my good friend, former Deputy Mayor from Clarington, Mr. Willie Wu. Thank you for coming all the way to celebrate Asian Heritage Month with us. I think that's it.
Sorry, we missed Dr. Paul Wu. Where are you, Dr. Paul Wu? Right. And all the members of the Halton Canadian Chinese Association. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you for helping me out. Okay, and thank you all of you for joining us today. You're all VIPs, as Nancy mentioned.
Rosemary Sadler, I think, because we changed the proceedings, so we miss you. Sorry. Thank you. Rosemary is the president of the Royal Commonwealth Society. Thank you.
Okay, so now, and Nancy is gonna disappear. She's supposed to lead us to sing a song. So where are you going, Nancy? And I would like to ask also Peter, Cindy, Fanny, and Ifer to also come up to the stage. And I think Nancy has a little surprise for everybody. Okay, so I'm going to pass the mic over to Peter.
Well, we passed out the lyrics a while ago, so please join us to sing this very beautiful song from Walt Disney. It's a small world after all. I'm sure everybody knows that. And clap with us. Ready?
very much, Peter, Cindy, Fanny, and Ifer. Thank you. It's a small world after all. Okay, so now I think we all can wait to see the movie, right? And the movie is the highlight of today's closing ceremony. And we're about to show you the movie, but before that, we need the departure of the color party. So everybody, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the departure of the color party. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Okay, that's the conclusion of this closing ceremony.